Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to cilinixfxcapital. Hope you're all doing great. Hope you did not miss me too much, but we're back. We're back with these daily updates, and we're also back with a new altcoins update. So in this video, what we're going to do, if you're new to the channel, then welcome. But we're going to do a full update on altcoins, right? So altcoins in general. There's always altcoins. If you take a look at Chainlink, for example, right now, or Mantle, that outperformed the market. I think most altcoins in the last week or so, at least, have actually performed quite poorly. That's fine. That's always a possibility, right? I mean, altcoins cannot always rally, so that's completely fine. But this is general altcoins, right? And we'll do a video on that. Most of you know the deal. But yeah, so let's get right into it. It's been a while since I made a video on this, but this chart, which is the others chart, right? So that's the total crypto market cap, excluding the top 10. I have kept my eyes on this chart, and I have kept my eyes on the relevant fundamentals. So that's what I wanted to speak upon real quick right now. And there's two main charts that I wanted to look at before we talk about my thoughts on the others chart, which I do have thoughts on, of course. Otherwise, I wouldn't be making this video. But there's two main charts. First of all, that's a Russell 2000, right? So these are relatively risky assets, and to me the Russell 2000 it used to be a great gauge to kind of see, all right, well, how are risky assets doing? So how can crypto be doing, or how strong should crypto be you know, in regarding the fundamentals in influencing the general financial markets, right? In that sense, crypto and the Russell 2000 have quite a lot of similar characteristics. Right now, I think the Russell 2000, since Bitcoin has become much more of a safer asset to invest in, I think the Russell 2000 is actually actually shares more characteristics with altcoins. It's not the same, but still. And the Russell 2000, even though we've seen a bit of a pullback due to fundamental influences regarding rate cuts, etc., I think the Russell 2000 is still incredibly bullish right here. It's at resistance, but it's reacting to support very strongly. And I think, and this might be more important, the Bitcoin dominance is still bearish. And it's still reacting very, very well to the levels we break down below, right? I mean, you can see, for example, one of the levels we broke down below was this level around 60 cents. We broke down below that. You can see we left some sort of a fair value gap. We spiked up to that, got a very strong reaction. So those things actually support, I would say, a bullish view on altcoins. And that's also what I have. I think due to some fundamental influences regarding rate cuts, but also regarding it being August, I think we are a little bit weaker than I would have expected. But ultimately, look, altcoins at worst are consolidating, right? I mean, we're consolidating right here in this level. And at best, and we're looking at the daily time frame right now, we actually found strong support here at the daily trend, which is the red line, and the yearly rolling VWAP. So I think what's going to happen with altcoins depends a lot on the more short-term fundamentals. So for example, the speech of Jerome Powell today. But I think ultimately, look, if the outcome is bad, we'll just consolidate for a bit longer, and we'll drop down to the 90-day rolling VWAP, 200 EMA, find support there, and then bounce back up, and then maybe break out. But we'll see if we actually get there. And if we get some good fundamentals today, or if we get a good reaction after bad fundamentals, I think we're simply going to hold the yearly rolling VWAP, consolidate between $312 billion and $283 billion, which is, again, the crypto total market cap excluding the top 10, and then eventually break out. I cannot stress enough that I think the fundamentals, ultimately, if you zoom out, the long-term fundamentals are good for altcoins. My apologies. And I think if you take a look at the higher time frame trend right here, it's also an uptrend, and I don't see enough reasons to suspect that this uptrend is ending. So therefore, I'm bullish on altcoins. I think short term you should be very cautious, but ultimately long term, I'm still a net buyer and I still hold some pretty major positions. So those are my thoughts. Hopefully that helps. I'll be back with new videos tomorrow, and I will make these videos like every 3 days or so to keep you updated on altcoins in general. So if you're interested in that, consider subscribing. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.